ॐ भैरवाय नमः। ॐ हिङ्गुडाम्बिकाय नमः। ॐ कामाख्याय नमः। ॐ कालकालाय विद्महे कालातीताय धीमहि तन्नः कालभैरवः प्रचोदयात्। Namaskaram. Welcome to yet another video of our Ishtartha Guru Bhairava, where we will try to know him a one step closer as whatever we know him last minute. Today's video is one of my favorite. Maybe many of them have heard about this particular story, but there is unseen information or untold information in this particular episode. It's about Avadhūta Dattatreya Swami. This story actually starts with actually a very beautiful narration where Yayati's son, actually I believe you would be knowing it, Yayati's son Yadu, actually he would have renounced the entire noise of the his comfort, like noise of the palace life, and he would have left everything and he would have gone through surrendering to the whatever the comfort he has. He would have been surrendered everything, and his heart felt emptiness, and he wants to actually find the real guru, and he actually walks out of the his kingdom, and so he walks away from his throne, like across the forest, across the rivers, across like seeking just one thing in his mind, that actually he need a peace. This is where actually his mind will be such in a situation that he has renounced his every actions of his comfort, and he would be moving towards in a searching of the guru. One day, in a deep as well as in a silent forest, he found a mystic figure sitting at one corner of the branch with no clothes, no positionings, no fear. He's just sitting, lying down with his utmost divine presence. His eyes was like still like a water and the fire at once. Both tattva at one particular guna he was able to see this. He was none other than Avadhūta Dattatreya Swami, the wandering sage. At that given point of time, he was still a sage and trying to understand and creating awareness to the entire Bhuloka. So, Princess Yadu, he bowed down to the Avadhuta, asking that, O Guruvarya, you appear to be very much free from the sorrow as well as the desire. Who is your Guru? Who taught you this freedom? Avadhuta replies, telling that not with a pride but with a softness of the truth. He tells that, O Rajan, the whole world has been my Guru. The whole world has been my Guru, and I have learned from 24 teachers. One human, yet each divine. One human, yet each divine. You may be wondering what it is, or most of them actually had heard about. This is one of a very beautiful connection about where exactly we stay, how exactly we stay, and how exactly we are aware towards our surroundings. This is what actually Avadhuta would be saying us very clearly. He tells very beautifully that the word is a scripture. The scripture where we need to understand, be aware as what happening around us. Like under the shade of the ancient tree, when he is sitting in that particular forest, he was able to witness many things. Avadhuta tells that telling a beautiful connection between him as well as the nature, telling that from the earth I have learned the patience. From the wind I have learned the detachment. From the sky I have learned a infinity where possibilities are infinity, where actually we can see on. The fire is about the purity which can burn in anything of anything which is in poured between. From the sun is about the equality, do not know about what is good or bad or where exactly it need to be shed as light or not. From the pigeon, he was able to know that I learned the sorrow of a detachment. From even from a snake, from a python, he was able to contentment that actually wherever he sits, he know that actually the food is going to come to him or his karma is going to come to him without his any kind of an efforts. From the ocean, he understood the depth where exactly he need to go, how exactly each subject, each knowledge, each awareness, how exactly he need to go into the depth of it. From the moth, that is like from the elephant, he understood about the danger of the desires. He also understood the trap of the trust, showing one female elephant and making a trap of that particular one elephant. He was able to understand this. From the honeybee, he was able to understand that taught him about the modernization. The fish taught him about the danger of the taste. When you go give your importance to the jiva, automatically how exactly your life will be entangled with. And the coach Pingada taught me the peace of surrender. The same Pingada story which we have spoken in the last episode of the Guru. The arrow maker showed me the focus, how exactly I need to be focused. The child showed me the innocence, how innocent we need to be when we surrender to something. The moonlight taught me the change does not touch us, the essence. And even the bee, the gentle bee, learned to seek only the nectar of the wisdom. He goes from place to place, he goes to flower, he goes from wandering one location to other, but he will only choose the wisdom. From the deer, I was able to understand the trap of the sweet sound. You know that actually deers, actually when you make a beautiful sound, it always come and get into trapped. From the hawk, the freedom of letting go. It holds something when it is on the very high level view, and at the very given point of time it just leaves. That's how I was able to learn from the hawk. And the young maiden, like showing the power of sobriety. Even the snake was able to teach me never the harder or the settle. Even the spider uh, in the forest was able to reveal the creative creation and the dissolution into the oneness. Finally, when it starts, it dissolves. Maybe I'll try to give one example of each. And before that, let me conclude. Like the kanaja, like what we call it as a wasp. Wasp is also same like a bee, but it's a kanaja. We call it as a kanaja, hadda or something. I don't know in Hindi what it has been called. Uh, that we become what we meditate upon. This is what actually he was able to learn from that kanaja, from a wasp. Finally, from the water, he was able to learn about the humanity and the purity. Then Prince Yadu started asking Guru Avadhūta, can you just describe little more in detail so that I can understand about this 24 gurus which you are able to get sakshatkar of your life. He tells each one has been my guru. He started with the earth, the Prithvi Tattva. He tells very clearly that the people dig, they actually plow to make sure that actually they bow the seed, they trouble it, and like wound the earth, Prithvi Mata. We do all the things to the Prithvi Mata. Yet she holds the steadiness. She never rebels back. This is what actually Prithvi Mata has taught me. He clearly tells here that even giving so much of trouble by the human nature, by the by the, if you see the uh, the creatures which he has created, only human has become a disaster to the earth. Even after creating so much of pain to her, she has only made sure that she holds the steadiness. And that steadiness is what his first guru was. It was like being a patient for forgiving. No matter what life is throwing at you, just forgive. Forget and forgive around anyone who are trying to do wrong in surrounding you. This is what actually the Prithvi Mata is trying to teach us. She is being a first guru. So this is what Avadhūta Dattatreya Swami was able to tell this to the Yadu. And he tells very beautifully about the second guru, about Vayu, the air. The air touches the flower and even the it flickers, but it carries nothing to it. It just carries, but it doesn't carry anything. We also witness, and in case if we carry something, if someone has told something to us, someone has said something to us, if we carry the thought, we are going to get stuck to that thought. This is what actually Vayu is trying to teach us. Avadhūta is trying to tell here that living in the world, but do not let the world live in you. The world is full of Maya. It will make you that actually you get indulged into the Maya and you get forget about what is being said. If you carry that thought, you are going to get lost. The third guru, he tells that it is a Akasha, the sky, because storms, clouds passes through the sky. Storms and clouds passes through the sky, but yet it remains untouched. Let your thoughts come and let it go, and you yourself is like somewhat like actually the vast unstained settle there. Let you just witness your thought, and witnessing the thought, how exactly you can do it? Just by seeing the Akasha. Akasha is teaching us very beautifully that thoughts in our life will come and go, and whenever you cling between the thoughts, your true self will be lost. Your true self is always vast. It is sustained, unsustained from the whatever the thoughts is popping up in your mind. This is what actually he clearly claims. He tells beautifully that be untouched from your thought. The fourth, he tells that the fire. The fire is about, the fire accepts, like you agree with me, the fire accepts a pure ghee or a dirty woods. Whatever you throw into the fire, it finally accepts it. It consumes it. Yet purifies the both as a fragrance. If you see, once it takes the wood, the dirty wood as well as a ghee, when it consumes both. So in the society we need to consume everything, accept all the experiences and convert them only with the wisdom, which you really need to improve or the connection with the nature. He tells that actually the fire has taught him about how to accept all the experiences. The fifth guru, Avadhūta, tells that it's a Surya. In Surya, the sun reflects in the river, not only in the river, even if you hold a cup of tea or a coffee, even in the cup of coffee, when you are below the sun, you will be able to see the reflection of it in the cup. And even the mud, dirty mud, even in the dirty mud, actually, you will be able to see the reflection of the sun. But remains one particular light. And that one particular light is teaching that the same divine consciousness shining in all being. It is only the reflection what we are going to see. It is the same divine light which is reflecting in each different hearts, but still we miss out that. The sixth guru is about Pigeon. He tells very beautifully Kabutar, because the pigeon family dies with a hunter net. And due to the blind attachment, you know that actually there is a normally to what they do is like they um, once the actually the kid is being trapped in the net, the mother has so much of attachment, it goes to the towards the net and it tries to actually make sure that actually it try to remove the kid out of that net, and even it get trapped. This is what actually the attachment is all about. We as a humans, we normally come into this existence seeing that actually we try to help someone of our own connects. We need to understand very clearly love, but without clinging. Love without clinging. Attachment breeds sorrow. And this is not been, this is actually the nature which is teaching us very beautifully. Seeing particular kabutar, particular pigeon, Avadhūta was able to tell it was his sixth guru. He was able to tell his seventh guru was the snake, the python. The python does not chases his food. I believe you agree with me. It will always stay at one particular place. It will always stay at one particular situation and wait for it. It patiently eats when it comes its way. It never goes and hunt for the food. It only waits with the patience. Patience knowing that even in his karma, the food has been written. It will come its way. So, contentment is a strength. He clearly tells contentment is a strength. Trust what life brings in your life. Do not go in pursuit of happiness. Pursuit of happiness is always a sorrow. This is what actually the python, the snake, was able to teach to the Avadhūta. He tells that his eighth guru was about Samudra, the ocean. The river, like the rivers floods into the sea. Like you know that actually the rivers once it actually goes and finally it reaches to the sea. Yet it never overflows or drains. It clearly tells that is the destination it need to reach. Be deeper and balance in the joy and sorrow. Make sure that actually you go to your destination and be very clean and firm. Balance your joy and sorrow. Then don't get stuck to that. And he also tells his ninth guru is actually the same female who actually made him enlightened, Pingalama. We spoke about her in last video. She being a courtesan moth, it was clearly said, rushing into the flame and burning to the death. Unchecked desire lead to the self-destruction. She always clearly told how exactly we need to actually sacrifice the desires, which is actually the desires which she was looking that someone is going to come. The love she was looking for was going to come the day and going to be. And finally she was able to burn all those things. Unchecked desire lead to the self-destruction. His 10th guru was Gaja, and Gaja is, elephant. Here, Gaja, he was able to clearly tell that the wild elephant is trapped by the tempting the female decoy. Here it is like they, like to capture any kind of a normally elephant in a forest, they take a female elephant into the forest and make sure that actually that elephant is getting trapped. The desire. It is about encasive even the mighty, the powerful mighty elephant will get because of a desire. Master senses before they master you. They clearly tell master senses before they master you. Even they test you in many things, saying that actually how beautifully are you ready with it or not. Are this desire is going to be, you are going to cling in that particular desire, are you going to come out of that desire? Or the desire is going to be just a witnessing your presence. Or the desire will be the mighty which actually cost to that Gaja. Similarly, master will always sense before the mastering you. The Gaja taught him, the 10th master was able to teach him how exactly desire is going to be a trouble for him. The 11th master was honeybee. Madhukari. Here, Madhukari, the bee gathers, that like it gathers the honey. All day it goes from one flower to other flower, but loses its honey finally to the hunter or someone who comes and take away the honey. That actually it will be working tirelessly to make sure that actually it consumes one each drop of honey and actually making sure that actually it collects everything. Consume. Even human being, what we do is we think that actually whatever we are saving, I am doing for my next generation. This is what the mistake we. Finally, someone as an hunter is going to come away and take away. Finally, we need to leave this body. Collecting only what is needed, holding brings losses. It has always been said, you hold everything thinking that actually tomorrow I am going to enjoy it. It did not, after drinking one drop of honey, it did not enjoy it. It go and stored. It went and stored, thinking that actually tomorrow it will enjoy. Finally, that tomorrow never came. Finally, someone came in his life and took away all his savings. This is what actually the honeybee is trying to teach to all of us, that whichever the enjoyment, collect only what is needed in your life. Do not gather like a honey all the day, running behind, I will be able to do this, I will be able to do this, I will be able to do this, I will be able to collect this, this is for my sister, this is my father, my brother, this is for my son, this is for my daughter. Tomorrow, again, you need to drop this. We all need to drop this. This is what actually the 11th Guru was able to teach to the Avadhūta very clearly, beautifully, that collect which is only needed in your life. The 12th Guru was about the fish, Masya. Like actually to trap the fish, normally fish bites the taste and loses its life. The hook is being put into the water with certain flesh or a certain fish food and making sure that actually it gets trapped. Vasana, it's teaching us the moment of the greed can cost, even the freedom has lost. A minute before it was in freedom, it lost it because of it, the moment of a greed. The greed, vasana, it is attracting you. The fish bites its own flesh, its own blood. Even if you cut one piece of a fish and throw into the ocean or the river, finally it comes and actually get trapped. It is teaching you, don't get trapped into the vasanas. Yes, see, witness, go away. The 13th Guru was the same. Quotes him, Pingala. Here, Pingala, I told about the 9th as how exactly we should not rush. Here, Pingalama is trying to tell the 13th, she waited for that particular lover and but still only got disappointed until she turned inward and see herself that actually the desire dies. Only peace is born. Unless your desire is actually burnt within you, she was able to get the peace. And here, Pingalama, 13th Guru, she is also telling, connecting to the 9th Guru, that it is the moth, what we call it as like a patanga, the kite. She is trying to tell that when the kite rushes, okay, the flame burns into the what do you call it, like a death. Unchecked desire leads to the self-destruction. The moth rushes into the flame and turns into the desire. So we should always see how exactly she's able to teach the two things to Avadhūta. And the 14th Guru he was able to witness was the arrow maker. The arrow maker, see, let me just put across like this. Observe it crafting on the arrow. If you very minutely if you observe, he did not notice that the king passing through, but he will actually seeing the music heard, he just hit the arrow, and the arrow went and hit to the king. There are many such stories. Arrow maker, you know, even the last stages of the Krishna, when he was able to find that actually there is a deer at the one part of time, hearing the sound, he just left the arrow. So observing the craftsman of the arrow, he did not notice the king passing through, but he did. Total focus is a gateway. This particular situation is trying to teach us. Avadhūta is trying to tell us that total focus is a gateway to the mastery of the meditation. Hearing, getting some information, getting lost into it. Many people actually come and tell me during their meditation, they tell that actually I am hearing something, I am able to touch something. There are certain kind of images which is coming in my meditation. When I am doing some certain sadhana, there are certain images which is coming. I am feeling very happy in that moment. Trust me, you are going to get lost into it. Again, we will be trying to lose. This is what actually the arrow maker is trying to teach us. Observe in the craft of the arrow. Just focus. What is really needed? Total focus is a gateway here. Just witness it. Whatever comes in your particular paddhati of a sadhana, just witness it. The 15th guru is Bala. We call it as the child. The child laughs. The child cries. Even if you go and hit the child, I'm talking about a child which is less than 2 to 3 years, it forgives without ego or the fear. Automatically, even if you hit, normally after 5 minutes it comes to us. This is, the kid is trying to share that it is a purity and the simplicity that is a true sign of a wisdom. Make sure that actually when you carry that wisdom around your people and the people surrounding you, many people have a grudge in between their family members only, thinking that my mother is not going to support me, my father is not going to support me, my brother is not in a sync with me. It is a ego or a fear in an office circumstance, thinking that actually someone has told something to me, and why the hell actually I need to revert back to him. Ego. And fear of failure. Tomorrow he may acquire his position or his state. Here, purity, simplicity are the true signs what the particular child is trying to teach us, that it is the sign of wisdom. The sign of a wisdom which all of us need to know. Avadhūta is trying to tell, be like a child. The 16th guru was the moon, Chandra himself. He was able to see through the moon appear in a van, and it always in a full. Like it is trying to tell that our souls remain completely despite outer charges. Yet you normally influencing, okay, despite of outer changes, whatever the outer changes are there, it will not leave its sole purpose. It will always, whatever it has been consumed, whatever it has been purpose, it will make sure that it remains complete. This is what actually Chandrama is trying to teach, or being the 16th guru of the Avadhūta. The 17th is actually the bee of the flower, Brahmara. Here, the bee drinks the nectar without harming the flower. When the bee drinks the nectar without even harming the flower, it is actually teaching something to us. It is teaching that take a wisdom from everywhere, one flower to other, from everywhere, gentle and without judgment. This is what most of them are trying to do today in the sadhana paddhati, telling that guru I have learned from him, that actually he has taught me something. It has no use. They go and talk in the same thing in front of someone. The same thing actually they go and tell to one more guru, that I went and learned Prathama Charana, Dvitiya Charana, Tritiya Charana, as an example I am trying to give, Chaturtha Charana, Guru Paddhati. Finally I have not learnt anything. Again, be gentle without judgment. It is trying to tell each actions. The bee is telling us, collect only the wisdom which is only going to be helpful for you. Maybe few times there would be some situation which may not be actually be very supportive for you for this life. Maybe for the next life it is preparing for you. You may think that actually any results need to happen right and now, not even after 1 hour, not after 1 month, not after even 1 year, not after next life. Immediate results. I need immediate results. And this immediate results is what a big disaster as all the sadhakas are facing in today's world. The 17th Guru is very beautifully teaching us the when we drink the nectar of the knowledge from one place to other place, just to make sure that actually you only consume the wisdom. Even when it comes with Tantra Sadhana, there are multiple. Whenever we go to any kind of a sadhaka or gurus, we normally see which particular type of paddhati is going to be helpful for this particular life. Or when we sit for a satsanga, when the guru is teaching something to you, it doesn't mean that actually whatever is trying to teach it is for your this particular life, or this is going to be helpful for you for this particular minute. It may be helpful for you after your 1 week of your situation. It may be helpful for you for after 1 month of your life situation, or even it may be helpful for you after preparing after this death and going to the next janma. Who knows? Do not judge. The 18th Guru, the deer, Mriga, is able to teach the lost its life because of the hunter's music. Like actually deer, normally to hunt the deer, they do certain types of a music. It walks into the trap normally. It is somewhat like the sweet sound and the praising can trap everyone. Someone is trying to praise you, telling that you are trying to do something great. You may be feeling that he is trying to do the best to me in my life, and I'm going to him, I'm trying to give all away to him. It is a trap. Stay away from it. People around you try to praise you only to take your attention, take their help, see how exactly what all things can be consumed by you. They have an intention only to see that actually what can be consumed by you, how I can utilize your life, how I can make a trap of him such that actually I can get most of help from him. Today, most of sadhakas, when they talk to me, they tell us, one of my friend is actually very sweet and beautiful, but when it comes to my sister, I'm not able to, because she always tells truth, and I don't like her because she tells harsh words. Same with parents. Few kids comes and complain, stating that actually their parents are very little harsh. But whoever tells very beautifully, talks very beautifully, they go and get trapped into it, the words. The sweet sound always praises, and it can be trap for you in the life. Try to understand this. Be aware. Stay alert. 18th Guru is very, very consciously we need to hear. This is what actually Avadhūta is able to tell us. The 19th Guru, he was able to tell, it is hawk. Here, hawk drops its prey, or it maybe I have collected some food, and it goes to the very height, and at one given point of time, without even detaching, it just drops. It is like finding the peace. Letting go, bringing the freedom into one's life is very, very important. This is what actually hawk is trying to tell. Whichever the height you go, make sure that whatever you are holding, whatever you think that it is mine, drop it when it is really needed. That is the true freedom for you. The 20th Guru, Avadhūta was able to tell, it is the Kumari. Her bangles, like a girl who is not married, maiden, her bangles cling while grinding the rice. Just an example, just think that. She removes all, but once keep it silent. When she is actually trying to do, it is actually disturbing. The bangle is disturbing everyone around her. Maybe let's think like this. 10 people are sitting and doing their own work, and her bangles are actually holding, and she is trying to grind something. The bangle is making a sound, and the sound is disturbing everyone's attention. She removes, but one to keep it as a silence. Here, what it is trying to tell us, to many minds, like people, causes a noise in our life. Solitude, he brings the clarity. Just make sure which is drop it. Remove which is not needed. Remove the person from your life. Remove the actions from your life which is truly not needed. That brings a true, pure clarity in your life, and that will bring you much more peace. The solitude in your life. So that actually, what is your goal? What is your intention to carry your life is going to be opened. The 21st is about the Sarpa, poison snake, not the python, the poison snake. Here, the snake lives without building the home. Lives very places silently. Wherever it goes, it lives silently. It is actually the particular actions of a snake is actually teaching all of us, even the Avadhūta, that travel lightly. Wherever you go, make sure that actually you feel home. Many people tell that actually I go someone's home, I feel that no, I need the same bed, I need the same bed sheet, I need same fragrance of the room, I need to go and sleep in the same room. It is attachment. Snake is trying to tell that leave without your home. Wherever you go, feel it is your home. Leave every place in silently. Travel lightly in your life. Even snake, even on one piece, one actually a what do you call, like if it is going on a dry leaf, it will not make a sound. It travels very lightly. It is telling, don't root yourself into the positions. You may be today in one position, tomorrow you may go to the different position. Especially people tell that actually today I am a director, today I am a VP, today in a corporate world I am trying to say, today they are MP in a politician's life. Do you think that actually they are going to stay for the next thousands or lakhs of years in the same position? Be very conscious. Do not root yourself into the positions you carry. Few people will come and tell, I am a manager in the home, females or a male, and I need to behave in same thing in my home also. Drop your positions. Unless you drop your positions, you will get attached to it. This is what actually the snake is trying to teach. The 21st Guru is trying to teach Avadhūta that actually be very light, travel very lightly. Do not get rooted in your positions. The 22nd Guru is about the spider. The spider spines its web. You know that its job is to actually spine its web from itself and withdraw it to the back. Finally, it goes and get trapped in its own web. The universe arises from and dissolves into the consciousness. It is actually teaching us the same thing. It is not. It is trying to tell, whatever we act, universe arises from and dissolves into the consciousness. Be much more clear what you are trying to do. Samarpana, surrender, action should be very clear. Spider spines its web and itself withdraws it back. And you know, like actually many times you have a spider website and finally it leaves everything and it goes away. Even universe has been creating many sort of its presence in a conscious way, and it had never been like arising, and it is actually getting merged into the universe's black hole. It may be. These things actually are trying to our own surroundings are trying to teach how exactly we as a sadhakas need to see our life. Avadhūta is trying to tell to Yadu that this is 22nd Guru was none other than spider to him. The 23rd Guru was what we call it as a wasp. Wasp is like it is like a keet. We call it as a keet in Kannada, also in Hindi. It is a worm, okay? A worm thinking consistently of a web that traps in. Because aware, you become what you are meditating upon. Even Buddha also tells this very clearly. You become what you think. Like actually, the even the butterfly, before it is a caterpillar, it always think that actually it will become a beautiful butterfly, and it becomes one day. You become what you meditate on. Be conscious as what you are trying to manifest in your life. People nowadays think that actually manifestation is a beautiful. No, you are bringing unnecessary karmas into your life. You are bringing something which is after 10 years or in next lifetime, which is going to be your life activities. You are bringing in right now. Few people talks that actually it is a law of attraction. I strongly disagree with that with my folded hands. If you are trying to attract something which is not in your life, in someone's life, you are actually attracting which is really not needed in your life. The 23rd Guru is trying to teach us this. The 24th Guru is none other than water, Jala. The water cleans everything, all. It quenches everything, thirst. And it settles in the lowest level of the place. If you pour in the mud, it will finally go into the depth of rooted of the earth. Be humble. It is trying to teach, be humble, adaptable, and also the life giver. Make sure that actually it gives life giving to your whoever comes to you. It is trying to teach that this is how actually the life need to be. Yadu was so happy that actually he was able to understand. Finally, the 24th, the water, Avadhūta was able to tell, I learned humility as well as a purity is actually the utmost which we need to understand. Finally, when he disclosed all these 24 gurus from the nature which has taught him, Prince Yadu was spellbound. He could not actually utter any word. He just fell on the Avadhuta's leg and told, then surely, he said softly that you are a greatest of to the greatest. You learned from all from the creation. So beautiful you are. You did not have anyone, any guru. The 24 gurus surrounding you actually taught everything in your life. And he thought that actually these 24 gurus have been surrounding him. He himself was able to explore and he was able to know that this is what is truly teaching us that how exactly we need to live in this life. Immediately, Avadhuta's eyes darkens like a cloud. Before it light before he tells that, no Yadu. Even after learning all these things, I was not free. I had known the knowledge, but not the knower. He clearly claims 24 Guru was able to teach me about the knowledge, but not the knower. Knower, I had seen the light, but not the source. Immediately, Yadu was spellbound. Like, if all these 24 Gurus, you found that and you are not able to find that, what was that next? What is that knower? Here, what happened was, Avadhūta tried to tell us one more connected information. How he was able to witness, how he was able to see the knower in his life. He tells a story that on one particular moonlight, when Avadhūta was continued, he sat at the river Godavari, sitting there, lost in the silence deep into everyone had slept and deeper than a sleep. He had gone into the particular sadhana, such a deep, even in deep. We tell no, in deep sleep, we tell that I have dead in the slept. I have dead slept. Similar to that, his meditation was dead. He was such a depth he had gone. He was able to hear, whisper to the dark, like, Oh Madeva, show me the Guru beyond all Gurus what I have seen. This was his request to the Creator, telling him, I have been known all the gurus, but show me the guru beyond all the gurus. Who is that guru? Who is that knower? Who I am to need to finally see. Finally, the sound, a thunder, lightning, light sparked on the particular stone, and that lightning, when it appeared on that particular stone, when he was meditating just opposite to him, he appeared. He appeared like covered with ashes. His eyes were burning like um, a powerful molten gold. Trident in his hand, Trishulam in his hand. He had one dog at his feet. He's fierce and beautiful and still. That stillness was so beautiful. Avadhūta was able to witness. This is none other than Mahadeva's Swarup of Bhairava. Guru Bhairava has finally come to him to meet. He told that I am a Bhairava. The guardian, our Guru Bhairava is a guardian of the truth. Our Guru Bhairava is the first Guru. The Guru even to the Creator. Even to the Brahma, he was a Guru. Avadhūta did not have a word to actually even talk, because he is able to witness the Pratama Guru in front of him. The Pratama Guru is standing in front of him, and the way he is being, his pada, his beautiful hands, his trident, his beautiful smile, the way he is being, the furious, but still he is looking so silent, so beautiful, so vibrant. He is not able to express his love towards him. The Pratama Guru of this entire creation is standing in front of him. Immediately, Avadhūta falls into the feet of the Bhairava, telling that, O Pratama Guru, O Guru Bhairava, why you came before a mad, wandering person like me? I was just wondering who is the Guru's ultimate Guru. Why did you even give your darshanam? Guru Bhairava smiled. Like how beautifully smile he will be having, like a blade smile. A little smile he had. He told, madness is always sacred. When it is burned, ignorance, you have seen all those 24 teachers. That 24 teachers. But tell me, have you seen one who see through you? Like he's trying to open up a different dimension. The Guru, the Pratama Guru, Bhairava, is trying to teach to the Avadhūta, who is that actually who is asking you that I need to see that Guru, the ultimate Guru. Where is that voice is coming from? Which is that? Who is actually making that voice? Maybe we all have witnessed this. There would be some conscious, someone inside us telling that I need something, I need to do this sadhana to actually get a sakshatkar of him in my life. Who is that who is trying to tell you to do this? Here, Guru Bhairava recites one particular mantra, and he tells the earth, the wind, the fire, the ocean, the Pingalama, the Kotsan, the spider, the child, all that dissolves into the one particular flame. Avadhūta was able to tell all these things, and that one particular flame is none other than awareness. For all of us, This particular voice is nothing but the awareness what we need to get into. That particular voice which come, I need to do the sadhana. I have completed I have took a sankalpa that actually I am going to complete this particular mandala. But in between we drop. In between actually our love towards him actually broke down. But still there is someone telling from inside, no, you have not lost. And that voice is none other than awareness. Or even to start such kind of a sadhana, there may be a certain echoing voice from your heart, and that voice is awareness. Guru Dattatreya, Guru Avadhūta was able to witness all these things, and he was able to say, Guru was never outside. It was Bhairava Tattva. The Guru is within you. It is like a fire within that awareness that destroys the darkness. The moment it appears in front of him as Mahaguru, as a Pratama Guru, he was able to witness. It was his awareness. It was Bhairava Tattva which was in front of him. The fire within the awareness that destroyed the darkness. The moment it appeared, it destroyed everything. When he opened, he felt all this information in the deepest state of that meditation. It is not actually which has happened. All these things he was able to witness on the depth of his meditation because he was dead. Meditated as if he was dead. When he witnessed the final Bhairava Tattva, after seeing that this is an awareness, he was able to open his eyes finally. The Bhairava, he felt that actually Bhairava has vanished. But the mantra what Bhairava had told him, he was able to remember that mantra within his heartbeat. Very beautiful, clearly. And from that day onwards, Avadhūta no longer wandered as a seeker. He became the mirror of the Bhairava. He became the first master of that Bhairava Tattva, the teacher of the creator, the guru, the Pratama guru of even the creator. He clearly told, my guru is Bhairava, the awareness that never sleeps. You know, even if he has slept, even a person who is on the deathbed as in a coma state, there would be a small slight of awareness within him. It is not like completely dead. Even the few people will tell that actually brain dead. Some patient has been brain dead. Do you think that actually completely their body is dead? There would be some awareness. And that awareness is sleeping deep inside the particular consciousness of that particular person. Similarly, this particular awareness is within all of us, very deeply slept. But still it is not slept. It is always reminding us what is the importance in our life. The one who teaches through the earth, fire, it may be Kocham or someone from female, a silence, like anything. The Pratama Guru for every creation in this life is self-awareness. Even to talk about Bhairava, talk about any Devi Tattva Guna, any Dasha Mahavidyas, any Swarupa of Bhairava, maybe 108 Swarupas of the Bhairava. No. Even to know about this, there is an awareness. And that Jagrata of that awareness will only be coming into your life when you take yourself as awareness as your Pratama Guru. And that awareness is none other than your Ishta. It may be in any Swarupa. A person who is even doing a Aradhana of the Krishna, a doing of a Kalima, doing a Aradhana of even the Kamakyama, even doing the Aradhana of his Kuladaiva. Here, Bhairava being the Pratama Guru, the Guru for even for the Creator, was able to make sure that the Bhairava Tattva is invoked into the Avadhūta's deepest heart, that it is what has never been slept. Finally, Bhairava, Avadhūta was able to clearly remember that I am the Guru in the form of your awareness. I'm a guru in the form of your awareness. This is what even we as a sadhakas, we need to know. This particular awareness, what we have felt that we need to do the aradhana, we need to do a sadhana, sankalpa of our Guru Bhairava. That particular awareness is our guru, not as a person who teaches you. This is what actually I bow down and I'll tell always, don't call me as a guru. You are the guru. Your awareness is a guru. That awareness within yourself. The Pratama Guru, the Guru Bhairava Tattva, which is invoked in your life, is a guru. It is when you see me in every wave, every wound, whichever has happened in your life, every whisper of that particular wind which you hear, and you seeking end, and awakening begins. When you seek something, it is actually end of your knowing. The awaken only begin only when you seeking ends. People will tell, I want to know this, I want to do this, I want to do that sadhana, this. When you are perfectly right, Guru himself will be able to tell what is best for you for the next minute. The awaken begins only when you are seeking ends there. Be very conscious. You may be that thinking that it is your awareness. No. Guru know what is your capability, what can be done. The world becomes your temple and you become your eternal. This is what actually Guru Bhairava was able to teach. Avadhūta, do not find for a physical guru. I am your guru in the form of your awareness. The Guru Tattva, the Bhairava Tattva within you. When you seek me, in everything, I am there. Here, after hearing this, the Yadu was able to clearly witness that Avadhūta had not 24 gurus. As per the world, he had 24 teachers. One guru. Not the 24. It's one guru in his life, and that guru was not outside but within himself. The awareness. Here it is teaching us, each different teachers are teaching how exactly insightful this particular life is all about. How exactly we need to know. Each teachers have taught not only Avadhūta, not only Yadu, but also as we witnessing this particular story. You may be wondering that why exactly this episode, or why exactly this may have come into our life. Try to understand. Yadu was being told by Avadhūta himself, even after learning from all these. You may be thinking that actually the academic knowledge what we carry is the ultimate truth, or the position what we hold is ultimate. We have already seen the 24 teachers who have already taught us. It was not free. It will never free you. We can know the knowledge. Here Avadhūta also clearly told, I had know the knowledge from the surroundings, but still many people ignore. But here Avadhūta telling, I know the knowledge, but never know the knower. Now knower is not outside, knower is always within us. I have seen the light, but it shows he was not able to find. And the ultimate source is none other than our Guru Bhairava, the Pratama Guru, the Guru Bhairava Tattva, which is trying to teach us. Ultimately, Avadhūta was able to tell, unless you witness your awareness, you're conscious about your awareness, you will never be able to achieve anything what you really need it in your life. You will be still wandering. If not today, tomorrow. If not tomorrow, day after tomorrow. If not day after tomorrow, it may be next 1 week. If not 1 week, maybe next month. Not even next month, next year. Next lifetime. This is the final call. Bhairava, whenever he comes in your life, whenever you see someone or anything happening around you, there will be something smallest awareness telling you, yes, This is what I was trying to find ultimately. And that is only within awareness. And all those, try to make sure all those 24 teachers, gurus, are being witnessing in your life how exactly we need to be. It's not only the Yadu who witnessed this. This is as we are able to witness our Guru Bhairava. We are able to know how exactly his importance is there is in this life. And this can only happen with his grace and blessings. Maybe with that note, today we will conclude this particular video and come with next with his grace. Om Bhairavaya Namaha. Om Kamakyaya Namaha. Om Hingulambikaya Namaha. Om Hingule Paramahingule Amritarupini Tanushakti Manashive Shri Hingulaya Namaha. Om Kalakalaya Vidmahem Kalatitaya Dhimahi Tanno Bhairava Prachodayat.